Welcome to the Birthday Boys. Once again, I'm Eric Biggs. We got JP behind the ones and twos and nines and sixes. But today, we have joining us, we've called him Van Jesus. The man with the sandaled plan. You've seen him on Kill Tony. You'll see him around Austin. He's gonna fuck it up. That's what he does. He's here. He's not queer that we know of yet.
Yeah.
But he does party a lot. So give it up for Jovan Afzali.
I mean, it depends on what you fucking call a party, bro. Let's be honest. Because, I mean, I'm not the kind of guy you're going to catch in the club with his tits out. I'm more of a fucking, go to Lavanka Street Cafe, play some chess, and fucking hit on some Middle Eastern girls. Because that's my shit, man. My parents want me to date a Middle Eastern girl, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they got those. They just want you to... It is racist, bro, but that should exist, dude. They want you to stick to what you know, and they really just are into the Middle Eastern girls, dude. Yeah.
So are both your parents Middle Eastern?
Yeah, my parents. Oh, my dad's from Afghanistan. My mom's just a little, she's got that fucking desert fever. Yeah.
Okay. I just thought you were tan this whole time.
Nope, hell no, dude. I mean, a little bit. Ever since I got to Austin,
Yeah.
I come from before I came here, dude. I was in New York. I was looking like I would look really cool under a black light, but now I'm getting a little bit of a a little bit of some tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, and you spent it was like a couple months in New York, right?
Oh well, actually no. I'm from there. I was born in Philly. I was born in a little fucking what do you call it? It's like an apartment complex we were born in. It was but it was only Afghans in the apartment, so it was kind of like a little community of.
It was like a compound.
Yeah, pretty much a compound. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, you fucking see right through me. So I guess I just gotta be open. But so we were born there. I went, but once I turned 1 year, we moved to New York, and then, bro, you should have seen it. As soon as we moved to New York, my whole family switched up. They're like, oh, just embracing the culture,
Yeah.
They got the fucking, burqa and a Timberlands and a fucking fitted cap pointing towards Mecca. They got the whole thing.
Oh my god. Yeah. And did your dad run the cafe or the gas station?
My dad was actually a mechanic when I was a kid.
Yeah,
mechanic and then he actually he kind of got away from that, went back to school for a little bit. That was fun. I remember when he went to school, we would break into the cafeteria, make ourselves waffles, as a whole family, just eating there.
Just show up a whole herd. It's just like, hey, we're here.
All dirty, mangy little hippie kids. Yep. Right. And sometimes he would make us dress up to he would have me put on a suit so they thought I was a student, a really smart student.
Yeah.
But everyone knew, bro. It's
Were you a tall kid at least?
I mean, when I was 7, I was probably about your height. Yeah.
Okay. So I say because you're what 6?
I'm 6'2". Yeah.
Yeah. I was usually every once in a while you run into guys that are I was 4'11" until I was 18, and then but rarely does that happen. It's usually just I've been above 5 foot since.
What about you? You've always been your size?
Yeah, I've always been a short guy.
Poor mom.
Yeah. Yeah, and malnutrition, all those kind of things.
Yeah. But she needed your dad's help when you got to get nursed and shit.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
Hold his legs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I just walked out this form. Nice. Actually fatter than.
That's cool. And nice, dude. Congratulations on the weight loss.
I know. I've been doing great. Yeah. It's all the beer I've been drinking. So.
Cheers. Yeah. Thank you for the drink, man. I really appreciate it.
So how long into being down here were you whenever you got on Kill Tony?
Oh, I pulled up. I think I pulled up on a Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday went by, and then I signed up for my first Kill Tony. Next thing you know, I'm fucking in front of a bunch of nice Austinites, right? Yeah, friendly people out here. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty quick. I was surprised. Really lucky. I mean, I got pulled up my first time signing up, and then my 5th time signing up, which is
wow.
I've heard dudes I'm on my 60th fucking month.
Yeah.
Kill Tony, just grumpy, selling beers in the back alley, trying to get anything to happen, really. But
yeah. So that is the thing me and Cody have talked about before, and it's it seems like you either meet guys that are I've been here for 3 years and I've never gotten on, or guys that are I showed up and I got on within a month. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of in between.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Weird.
It's a lot of first timers or a lot of just ridiculous looking people who are getting pulled up out of nowhere. It almost makes you think what is there a little fucking scout in the back alley who's get the guy with an afro or a redheaded afro or something with the Elvis costume on. Put him I don't know. It almost seems like you're looking for weird people to get up.
I definitely think there's no way that there isn't some of that.
Yeah.
I believe that it's mostly authentic, but I guarantee whenever because there was the one guy that showed up with like a red puppet and he was
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
a full suit.
Oh,
And
that
then I
kinda
think it was
stuff.
like the next week he showed up dressed as Elvis and he got on it.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that was the
it's-
same guy?
I
That
thought
little
so.
fucking
I
magician,
gotta say,
bro.
I don't actually know that. I could be completely wrong. But I was just like, this is another weird fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems to be like there is something where they're like, we're going to fish the pond for
Yeah,
a
just-
real freak show.
Which, I mean, yeah, respectable. You don't want the same old boring open micers on that shit every day. You want some fucking people with some mental health problems. That shit is exciting.
Which is most open micers, I think.
Yeah, I
but,
guess you're right. Yeah, if you look deep enough, you can really see some devils in those people's eyes. It's weird actually because you go to so many open mics, you hang around so many open micers, you forget what a real human being is like sometimes. Dude. I went to a chess game, like a chess open mic the other day.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're just like, hey, what's up? And people are like, hi. They don't try to do some weird like that kind of shit. It's just
I was in the back of Creek of the Cave, I think it was last night, and I like walked back there, and all of a sudden this random dude, never seen before in my life, starts dancing at me like this, all the way up, and then he goes, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, "Hey, bro.
Hey.
You can just say what's up." And then
Yeah.
he like stood there and like mumbled, kept dancing, and then he's like, "I gotta go talk to that guy." And he danced away, and I was like, "What is that? Like, who are you?"
Oh my god.
And
yeah.
like I asked everyone I was like, "Have you ever seen that fucking dude?" And they're like, "Never once."
Yeah. And he's probably gonna just go off into some other hobby, like some rap group, and it'll fucking make them feel uncomfortable, and they just live their lives like that. It's fucking wild. Some dude walked by me the other day. He's like, "Oh shit, yo, I recognize you from Kill Tony. Yo, smell my fingers." I'm like, "What the fuck? Go away, dude, please."
It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. In what world is that a human interaction, man?
Yeah, like it is so strange because you get used to like hanging out with comics and everyone's just bizarre.
Yeah.
And just like
Yeah.
off the wall shit all the time and
I smell his fingers. Smell exactly like fucking chilies, dude. It was ridiculous, man. Man.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever, man. You only live once. What can I say?
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see a finger, you gotta sniff it, right?
Especially if it's offered to you, because everyone wants to, you see a girl at the club, obviously you want to sniff her fingers, bro. That's like,
Yeah.
it's easy, but you can't just do that all the time. You gotta get practice other places. You gotta sniff,
Yeah. You gotta
some grubby phalanges every once in a while. Bro.
Yeah, just a random
Yeah.
sniff here and there. I mean, it worked for Joe Biden. He's president.
Yeah,
so, I mean, he
exactly.
was sniffing shit for years.
And
like,
you make good connections too. That's so true. I would never even thought of that. Holy shit.
Sniffy Joe. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to call him Sleepy Joe. Sniffy Joe. Come on.
Sniffum's the da. That's
Sniff
what we-
him's the dog.
yeah.
Yeah, so you started doing comedy in New York, though.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for about 2 years, and then I came here because it wasn't like I would go to New York City maybe like I don't know 3 times a month just to hit mics. But I lived upstate New York in Albany, New York, so it's kind of less of a you don't really like it's like. It's fun if you're really into, I think, opera and smoking crack, but it's not. Besides that,
Yeah.
it's really not like a special place. It's actually, I think it was voted the most mediocre city in America
That's
by
beautiful.
someone.
That's-
And I think the guy was like from out of town, so I don't know what he really knows, but whatever. Yeah.
He wasn't a real Albaneer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But I mean, it is a good place to start because there would be like one mic every day you could do, and it wouldn't be like crazy. Like there's one mic I think on Fridays that you'd get like, okay, you got 30 people who are pretty into it. But besides that, it's a lot of just like open mics.
Yeah. People that it's the comic and their girlfriend or boyfriend there. And
yeah.
they're like, oh, this is what an audience
Sometimes
is.
I bring my family to open mics.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my god, man! Because it's like you're sitting there, and they're like they think they're just gonna go support you like it's a soccer game or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh yeah, he's doing a hot, like that's cool, and then you get there and it's like literally like, holy shit, this is like a fucking homeless shelter for laughter, bro. This isn't even fucking healthy at all, and but they still come to support even after they see what's going on. Some guy screaming out his dog's talking to him, whatever.
Yeah, there's just the dregs of society is what you
exactly.
get. Like,
you attract some of the worst people, but also some of the best people, dude. I've met a lot of
Yeah.
fucking nice people at an open mic.
yeah, so I was where I started in Columbia, my grandpa and my one uncle that like I don't know super well, but because he lived down in New Mexico all me growing up and I lived in Missouri. And he came up and he's like, oh, you've been doing comedy for a while. We're going to come out to one of your shows. And I'm like, all right, it's just like an open mic. Like, it's not really anything, but like they showed up and one of the dudes that was on the show, there was like a toy cop car and he like took the mic stand and was like beating the shit out of the toy cop car and screaming.
Yeah.
my grandpa was like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is just what you get."
Yeah, and you're like it's not normally like that bad. Too.
Yeah,
it's like there is a pressure to like, you get on the stage and you want to be like exciting, so that just kind of brings out sometimes the best, sometimes the worst in people.
Yeah.
So I feel like just don't judge, even though you're like, okay, that's really them. It's easy. It's hard to tell sometimes because it's like, okay, you see them, it's like, oh shit, is that the real them, or are they just under a lot of stress and pressure to be like funny at this moment? Because that'll ruin some people's fucking brain. You're like sitting there, you're like, how do I fucking entertain these people? It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. And sometimes you see people who make it look really easy, but it can be confusing because you gotta. It's a delicate thing, I think.
Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody just go up and just forget how to talk?
Yeah, that was me for the first fucking 8 months, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I would just say the best I could do is let a pun out for a while, for like about 4 months, and then I learned that you should just kind of, I don't know, you just kind of get less nervous and you remember your words. But yeah, for a while your mind just blanks. You don't know what to do. You're fucking itching your crotch. You don't even have crabs. You're just sitting there itching for no reason. Or you don't know what to do with your hands.
Yeah, there was a dude who him and his girlfriend came in for like, I don't know, a decent amount of weeks like in a row, and we'd see him and whatever, and he came up, he'd talk to us, I want to do comedy, and we're like, well, sign up, man, like we'll put you on, it's no big deal, whatever. And he went up the first time, and he stood there silently for like a minute, and then we're like, hey, bro, just say something.
Yeah.
He like let out like half a joke, and then he just like put the mic back in the mic stand and like sprinted out the door. Like he didn't even get his girlfriend. She was like, like collected his things and left. And I was like, damn, man. Like,
dude, I was at this showcase once at a roller rink, right? it was dude, and in the corner there's a little stage, right? So after the roller rink closes, everyone gets their fucking stinky feet out, put them back in the shoes, they leave. And then the lady hosting it wanted to put on a comedy show for her stepson. Like 8 years, he was like, no, what is it, like 9 or 10?
Oh, that's super age appropriate.
Yeah,
for comedy.
It was the dumbest idea I've ever seen. She opens the show, she's screaming at the motherfucker like, "Yo, stop talking! This is your time to have fun. Shut the fuck up!" And he's like trying to just hang out with his friends. He doesn't want to be there, obviously, but she's more of a comedian than a mother, so she's like, "Fuck it." And so one person does a set, it goes okay. Then one girl, she gets up on stage, tries to say a joke, and then she's like, "I'm so nervous, I want to run away," and then runs away. I'm like, wow. She was the only honest person in that whole room, because everyone else was just like trying to be funny. When you knew it was just like, this kid is just nice to his stepmom. Probably she was an ex-prostitute. She was probably thinking he'd get lucky on his fucking 9th birthday, but whatever.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know why my dad's fucking you, but I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
This crack lady is now just...
She was literally, bro, she had those fucking, those heroin elbows when the fucking, the humerus bone is just showing real bad. She's just, another example of what you see in the comedy world, dude.
Yeah, but that is part of the thing that, like, makes it so fun, because, like, I know growing up, I grew up middle Missouri, very small town, like, just me and all my buddies basically look and act mostly the same, and I started doing comedy and stuff, and... like, all of a sudden, I had these, like, friends with, like, blue hair and, like, just guys that, like, the first time I met them, they're like, "Don't you love anarchy?" And I'm like, this is a weird way to start a conversation, man. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like,
damn.
But it's a cool thing kind of exposing yourself to, just being like, fuck it. Why not? Like, but I think all, like, art stuff is that way. Like, people that get into, like, music, and it does kind of help broaden your horizons, I just think.
Yeah, no,
comics
definitely.
are more fun.
Yeah, it's better than. I mean, people are always like, "Why are you doing comedy, bro?" Is there a better way to waste your fucking life, bro? You're just like, what else are you gonna do, really?
Well, it's like I'm either gonna have an office job and hate my life, have a manual labor job, really hate my life,
or be a comedian and just like sometimes not mind it.
Yeah, because it's like, you do really well that night, and you're like, this is the shit.
Yeah, shit. My soul felt free for a fucking 5 minutes, dude. That was amazing. Yeah,
you get the like little dap ups as you leave, and
it's
like an honest one. Sometimes you get them, they're like, "Good job." It's like, don't fucking touch me.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I was up there.
One time I bombed so bad, there was literally a homeless guy in the audience watching. He went back outside. That's how bad I was fucking doing. How embarrassing is that, dude? Some guy came up to me after. He hugs me. I don't even know this guy. He goes, "It's not easy to go up there." I'm like, it's just, people are sweet at the end of the day, I think.
I got one time where I like did like all right, like wasn't good, wasn't the worst thing ever, and I was leaving, and one of the people just goes, "Just keep going up, buddy." And I was like, fuck you, man. Like, I didn't do that bad. Like, you're such
No, you probably did.
I probably did. I was like a 2-year comic. Like, everything I did was bad.
Yep. You know, what are you going to do about it, though?
But, and then you moved down here, and so I've heard you say you live in a van, and I've heard you say you live in a bus.
Oh, yeah, it's a school bus. I just, use words whenever they come to me. But, yeah, it's a school bus, 25 feet long, about 3 sumo wrestlers wide, I'd say. And, yellow on the top, black on the bottom, kind of like my teeth. But fuck it, we're out here. I don't brush my teeth a lot, dude. My sister's a dentist. She hates me. But here's the thing. She wants to become a dentist, and I don't have a lot of money, and she's about to graduate. So I've just been not brushing my teeth. So when she graduates, she can...
Free work.
Yeah. Well, just like,
It's good practice for her.
Exactly.
You were going to need it anyways. Yeah.
I'm a thoughtful brother.
Yeah. That's love.
But, yeah, no, I live in the bus. It's not,
Did you do a conversion of it?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
What do you, whatever conversion you can do with a 21-year-old's fucking hands, right? It's kind of ghetto, but it works. We got a bed, we got a table.
Do you have did you put the AC units up on the roof?
No AC units, hot as fuck. Yeah.
Okay, so big,
cold
sweaty,
as hell.
And big,
Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of, if it gets too cold someplace, I just move south with the birds, bro. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I was in Denver before. It got to 18 degrees. I'm like, fuck this place, bro. Fuck the comedy works. I'm going to Austin, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I heard you talk about that. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool because I went and my plan whenever I was first deciding I was going to move to Austin, but I was a mechanic for a living, and I was like, I do not want to go be a fucking mechanic in Austin. So I went and I bought a school bus and started doing the whole
Oh, you did?
Stripping it and everything, but I was going to go and rent it out to do a party bus. And I was like, oh, that'd be fun. Drive around fucking drunk people all the time and, not a bad way to make a living, and then it'll be an excuse for me to move to Austin. And then I got a different job, and they were like, you can live anywhere you want if you have Wi-Fi. And I was like, fuck that bus, and I sold that thing.
Yeah, I've been trying to sell it lately, dude. I'm tired of it, but everyone who wants to buy it either has a fucking pedophile mustache or just one old lady tried to buy it, and I don't want to sell this junker to a fucking 90-year-old lady as she's dying off her last dreams. That just feels shitty, so I sold it to, I'm just trying to, get rid of it, because, I don't want to be there in the summer. Hell no.
Yeah, I would have, I sold mine to 2 lesbians that, said they were going to move to Canada in it.
Okay.
And then live in it in Canada and finish fixing it while they were living in Canada.
Horrible idea.
And I'm like, do you know how cold it gets in Canada, bro?
But lesbians are adventurous, bro, so I wouldn't put it past them.
I'm friends with the one on Facebook still, so I see it every once in a while, and they're still doing it. They're still out there.
There you go.
I'm like, hey,
sticking to their word. That's cool.
That's better than most people I know.
Pretty dumb. Yeah, but good.
I bought the thing and just sold it to them. So.
And
hey, say, I have a quick New York question, if you don't mind.
Hell yeah, hit me with it.
Do you miss the pizza, man?
Oh, dude, I literally almost got in a fist fight over at a pizza place because they said New York style pizza. I ate a slice. It tasted like fucking Elio's. It was just disgusting, bro. I'm like, you really call this fucking New York pizza, dude? Literally fix your life. I'll come back there. I don't even have fingers, and I'll fucking make a better pizza. And this is terrible. And the guy's just like, yo, come on, why you gotta be like that? I'm like, bro, if you're gonna say you have New York pizza, you gotta be able to handle a little fucking aggression, dude. It pissed me off, dude. These guys, they just, no crust. They just have I don't even know what they think sauce is. It's just ridiculous, man. And put it short, I miss pizza. Yeah.
So what exactly is New York style pizza?
It's just...
Because I know Chicago style, it's the super deep dish, the sauce on the top.
It's pretty much, thinner crust. Yeah, you have a thinner crust, and it's just, I don't know, there's something about it around here. It's like people are trying to make it New York, and I get it, but just do your own thing, because I hear the water has fucking, I don't know what it is, rat shit or just minerals in it that makes it real nice dough. The same thing with the bagels. It's that bread comes out nice in New York, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It feels like someone maybe put a regular pizza, put it in a room with a New York pizza, and then tried to serve it as a New York pizza. It's just it's
some
not
guy
the
just
same.
He ate a pizza in New York and he's like, I can do this.
Yeah, flat, thin crust. The thinner the better, I think. But not too thin. You don't want that fucking an envelope on the bottom of your crust. But And you got to have it cooked by someone who's either a Hispanic guy or someone who looks Hispanic. Like my family, dude, when they moved to New York, they started up a chain of pizza spots.
Yeah.
And our last name's Afzali, but they didn't have the marketing really, so they just lied and said their name they were like, oh, I'm Tony Afzali and shit. Like, they're pretending they're not Middle Eastern just so they can fucking sell more pizza, and they actually, dude, they worked.
Well, I mean, if you told me that you were like Italian or something, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly, dude.
Like,
and, yeah.
Also, I don't think I'm ever the guy to like actually point out what somebody's ethnicity is. Like,
you fucking Italian.
Yeah, like I saw some dude the other day at an open mic, and what was that the poke the bear thing? Mm-hmm. I saw a dude and I was like, oh, that guy's definitely a Muslim.
Yeah.
We can make a Muslim joke. He was a fucking Mexican. I was like, God damn it. I'm so bad at it.
But here's the thing. Don't beat yourself up, dude, because, there's not a big difference between a Mexican and an Afghani, dude. We all just live in the same house. We eat a bunch of cilantro and we just go about our business, bro. So don't feel bad, I get a mistake and I literally am part of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So what do you do? You guys, you said you're from, what was it, Michigan?
Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You
have like a staple dish the same way we have pizza?
So toasted raviolis.
Toasted raviolis.
Are a really big thing that I didn't realize was it's like a St. Louis thing.
And let me guess, you have your favorite filling, cream cheese or something? I don't know what you put in there. Maybe.
It's usually cheese or meat.
Okay.
And then you just there's just I don't know, like hamburger or fucking something in there.
Okay, yeah.
It's really good, but I didn't realize it was only a Missouri thing until I moved out of the state, and I was like, I want some fucking toasted raviolis.
Yeah.
And then
Fucking
people are like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, it's just a ravioli that's deep fried.
Yeah, I think I've seen those. Yeah.
It's just a fat version of a ravioli. Like that's all it is.
Nice.
But and then there's not really a lot of Missouri dishes. I think food. A lot of the best food does come out of the Midwest, though, because all you have to do is get drunk and eat.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So we're good at both of them.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time in the Midwest. I think I passed through driving when I was on my way to Denver. Yeah. I think, you hit a couple Midwest states. I really like Kansas. It's it's flat and boring, but it's peaceful as fuck. It's just it's just like an ocean of fucking tan, dude.
There's nothing happening.
Yeah, but it's I liked it. I could see myself 80 years old, just in a ranch house with an ice skating rink or something, just kind of living it up. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if I was gonna worry about having a family and all that kind of stuff, I would have stayed in Missouri. But I was like, I want to.
You're a family guy, you think?
I don't know. I want to be. I'm engaged and stuff, but I'm like, we'll see if this makes it to the way. Because whenever she's like, oh, let's start settling down, and we'll be like, hey, I still got ha-has to tell in Austin, so. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
you could always riff with a couple children, dude. You never know. I think you probably should have thought of that before you got engaged or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't think things through.
Yeah. Well,
you just kind of we just kind of move. But part of my theory is I think that it's good to have that stable relationship that you don't really have to worry about as a comic, because the comic life is very hectic and ridiculous. So if you can find somebody that'll just deal with your shit, I think it's good to find that. But then at the same time, it's man, a lot of stuff would be easier without having it. That's why I'm not going to be having kids anytime soon. She's cool. She's it doesn't make a big deal out of me being I'm going to be gone until 2 in.the.morning. Out telling jokes. And
that's nice that she doesn't
care.
Yeah,
whatever. So I mean, that's cool. But you proud incel.
Oh, bro, the biggest incel on the fucking block. Dude, you know it. What are you gonna do, bro? It's I'm tired of chasing these girls. I'll just wait till something happens. Because I've tried being a creep. I've tried being myself. I've tried, I literally told a girl I was a quantum physicist the other day. She didn't flinch, bro. I'm like, wow, you're not impressed by that?
Quantum physicist?
Yeah.
Well, she was probably I want somebody that much smarter than me.
I was like, what you know about string theory? She's like, my fucking tampon's rotting right now. What are you talking about?
She's just on Molly in Austin. It's what?
Yeah. So
she's just trying to find the dancing guy.
Yeah. And I'll have my moments. I think I'm very inconsistent with women. Sometimes I'll be just nervous, oh my god, I don't know what to do. But sometimes I'll be whoa, this guy's got game or something. It's just a toss up a lot of the time. I feel like the closer I get to having sex with a girl, that's when I really become an incel. It's like the closer I get, the more just nervous. And I'm not like an angry like, ah, these women. But I'm more just like a timid kind of like, oh shit, I feel bad asking a girl to have sex with me because I know I'm really bad at sex, dude. Like literally I've had 9 women in my whole life, not one return customer. That's horrible, right? That's really bad.
Oh my God, dude.
Yep. So
damn.
And there's no one to teach you really that kind of stuff.
No,
what am I gonna ask? You can't ask your parents that. Like, how do I throw dick like you, Dad? Like, what the fuck, dude? Get out of here. Don't fucking go to the mosque, you asshole.
Mom, what moves did Dad do on you to lock you down?
Oh Jesus. Oh, exactly, dude. I don't have that courage. So.
Well, see, I was gonna tell you, just start acting like you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because, like, anytime I've like been single, which I don't know, I haven't had like a lot of like big times in my life where I was single for a long period of time, but it seems like as soon as I'd get into a relationship and like start like dating someone seriously, then all of a sudden you'd like have whores hitting you up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so interested, and it's like, hey, you skank, like you just like cheating or something, you know, like.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I just gotta. That's another thing. I'm not the best pretender too. It's like if a girl says something that's annoying, I'm like, what? Like that's just not like.
It's like you're stupid.
Yeah, and I feel bad sometimes, but it's also like, you know, what am I gonna do? Just go against my natural instincts because I want to get laid? Like that's just I've seen it done before. It never ends up well. So I'll just stick to the internet, man. That's where I thrive. You know.
Yeah. Well, and the good thing is porn is.
I'm literally
plentiful.
addicted to pornography.
Yeah,
bro.
dude,
like,
it's plentiful.
masturbation runs in my family. I'm dead serious, dude. Like everyone in my family I know who I've ever asked, it's like, oh yeah, no, that's the best way to go.
That's the best way to go.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but
how many kids like are you of?
Oh, I
like,
have. Well,
there's
there's me. And then one older sister, 2 younger sisters, but I usually talk to my cousins about that kind of stuff. I'm not. I think some families are like, oh yeah, let's be open about our sexual activity.
Not with like siblings. I was just trying to figure out
yeah.
like if your dad was like, he's like, I have 10 kids.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no,
like
no.
he was just super horny, but he like had
He's
a
less.
wife.
He's less Afghan than the rest. Like, dude, my grandpa had like 6 wives. My grandma was number 2.
damn,
Yeah.
no.
And there's probably like 40 kids. Dude, you'll find a cousin anywhere. That's why I hate going to Afghan weddings where you don't know who's hot, who's your fucking cousin. You're just sitting there confused.
Yeah.
Like nice ankle, ho. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that is the crazy thing about starting going to weddings once you get old enough that like you have friends getting married instead of like family members. Is you go and you're like partying and shit, and it's like, oh, these aren't anyone who know me. I can just like have fun and like turn loose. Where whenever you're at like a family wedding, it's like there's my grandmother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do anything ridiculous because my grandmother is right there just staring at me like.
Just
what
judging
happened?
You. Yeah.
You know?
And they're all Muslim too, so they just have so high standards of like what they want you to do. Like that's why I work so hard as a comedian, because it's like, bro, I feel like I'm letting everyone who's escaped Afghanistan down if I don't fucking go to an open mic every night of my life, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a cool driving factor.
I guess so, until you're there and you're just like, Jesus, bro, I wonder what it's like to just fucking go to sleep at like a regular time.
Yeah, that is very true.
Everyone's like, are you depressed? I'm like, a little, but mostly I just need I need to get out of it. I need an Airbnb and like 3 nights sleep, and I would be a fucking new person, I feel like some days.
Yes, well, because that's the bad thing is you're leaving mics late at night and then sleeping in a bus that doesn't have AC or heat.
And I always park near the mic, so I'm right near 6th Street, and it's just like loud, people getting pussy. I'm just jealous and sad going to sleep every night, dude. And you're just like, sweet dreams, asshole. Yeah, it's just annoying. But it's like, what else? You got it. I mean, I guess I could drive to the YMCA, get away from the city a little bit, but...
Is there like designated places you can park? Like
no, I just go wherever the fucking wind takes me. I know I used to stay outside the Church of Guadalupe on East 9th, but they told me I got to get the hell out of here because I overstayed my welcome. So, but they were nice for me for a couple weeks. They're like, oh yeah, no, you're good, and then
What the fuck is up? All of you fucking milkshake pieces of shit. We just want to let you know that we just got some brand new fucking merch down in the description below. Buy some so we can keep doing this shit every week. Fuck your mom.
So you just like went in and like talked to them and were like, "Hey, I'm gonna sleep in your parking lot."
It's not even a parking lot. It's just on the street next to them, and they were
okay.
like, I was like, yeah, do you guys mind if I sleep here for a little bit? And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. And then I stayed there for like 5 days, and I think they were just like, all right, we're sick of this guy.
Yeah, this thing still runs. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
You need to find like a mosque.
Yeah, maybe I should try that. Maybe they'll be more welcoming. But that's the thing, though. It's like I feel like I'd have to convince them I'm Afghani. Like maybe drop down some facts, like bring them some Untitled or some Baba Ganoush or whatever.
Yeah, and then they might expect you to like be in there. What is it like 5 times a day?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I guess yeah. So yeah. Plus, mosque people, it's like they don't want like they're just kind of strict. I think more than I think the Church of Guadalupe would have been. But yeah,
I believe that. I definitely, I don't know what church the Church of Guadalupe is, but it sounds like a church where it's like, hey, we're here, okay?
Yeah, we got you.
We'll do our praying.
Yeah,
all right,
it could be a cult. I don't know. You ever come across a cult in your days?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there was what I'm pretty sure is a cult in my hometown.
Oh yeah, actually yeah.
And it was
makes sense.
They just went and bought a giant warehouse. Mm-hmm. It was like next to my uncle's business, and all of like the drevs of our town would just show up there like twice a week and just like block the streets and all this shit. And my uncle, he owns an electrical company. They do like electrical and like big warehouses and stuff. So they'd be trying to like come in and out with like trucks and equipment and stuff. And they're like, you guys move all these fucking cars off this like one tiny little like barely a single road street, and they're just like, we're just here to worship, man, come on in. And
that's
he's
all
like,
I did was worship, or do they?
Yeah, they were like the ones that were always having like big events. They were always trying to get kids in there a little too much, you know. Like they'd be like, we're having a lock-in, and I'm like, don't trap me. And I'm in middle
disco
school.
Or rollerblade.
Yeah, but it was also like I remember going there in like middle school. Because they like had a basketball court inside, because it was literally just a giant fucking warehouse. So they like, had a basketball court, and me and all my buddies were like, oh, like let's go up there and like play basketball. And we were like playing basketball and stuff, and a couple girls that we knew like showed up, and we're in middle school. Like I don't know if my dick even worked yet. To be honest, like come on.
Dude, middle school?
I have no idea.
Late bloomer over here.
Well,
Holy shit, bro. Middle school, like, I know little long socks over here. And fucking after it, man.
So yeah, I mean, so I like went up and I like hugged this chick. And this random old lady just came up and started screaming at me about how I was going to burn in hell. And I was like, I'm going home. I was like, I came here to be bad at basketball because I was like 4'9". Like, I don't need screamed at by an old lady.
That's what you get for being a fucking slut.
Yeah, I guess
Get your
so.
shit together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been a slapper in your life, you think?
Oh, I was a slut majority of my life.
Really?
I started having sex at 14. Before my senior year, I started having sex with a senior.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was
citizen or in school.
Yes.
Okay. Senior citizens.
No, she was in school, and I just like met her because dude I became friends with. He was having sex with her one night. And then she started talking to me, and then the next day I was having sex with her. And then it just kind of from there, I was kind of just a man whore. So
nice.
I had a lot of fun. And then
that's always fun when you like when you have sex with like someone else that your friends have had sex with. It's almost like I don't know what you'd call it exactly, but it's like when you eat off someone else's plate. Yeah, tag your it with HIV or some shit.
Yeah, like then you get to be Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, I've heard that term before. Yeah,
I have a buddy of mine that he was like 4 years older than me, and he was like, hey bro, we need to become Eskimo brothers. Give me the list of everyone you've had sex with. And I was like
he's planning that kind of
stuff?
Yeah, it was kind of that kind of stuff happen naturally. It's more like, yo, I fuck you, let's go. But it's not like, yo, we gotta make this happen, bro. We're not close enough. We're not close enough, dude.
He was like, hey, so like give me the list, like, you know, rattle off some names and stuff and whatever, and he's like, oh, I know her. And then like he like called me a couple nights later, and he's like, "What's up, Eskimo brother?" And I was like, "Oh my god,
it's done."
Well, the wild thing was like we were both friends with her also, and she like texted me and she's like, "Oh, guess who I'm gonna like go hang out with tonight?" Blah blah blah, whatever. And I was like, "Uh oh,
shit,
uh oh."
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the scenic route to a threesome, but fuck it.
yeah, it's a threesome adjacent.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it is. Yeah, I've never really been a big slut in my life. I think, like I was saying, bad at sex, not the biggest money maker ever. Money, you need that kind of stuff to attract money, like women. I've been trying to think of ways to get real rich real quick, but the best I can kind of think is just. Yeah, I do the popsicle thing, but that's slow, dude. I need something fast, like a
pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
We'll turn the popsicle business into a pyramid scheme.
Oh, I've already tried that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I was at the beach one day, this like lake beach. You know when like you're kind of poor and you live in like the woods, so you you find a lake and someone puts a bunch of sand on it and you call it like Grafton Lake.
Yeah.
And it's got, some fat people and a couple fucking heroin addicts, and they stay on separate sides because you don't want to mix those up, bro.
Yeah.
You just have one people feeling bad for each other. But so I was at this lake and I was selling popsicles, right? And this one poor kid comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, can I have a popsicle for free?" And you know me, dude. I'm up my fucking bread, bro. I need real money. So I'm like, hell no. I don't care how much heroin your parents do.
Yeah.
You need to buy one, dude. I'm out here struggling as well. I don't want to end up like them. And he's just he's like, all right. I was like, here. How about this? How about if you go find 4 people to buy popsicles, I'll give you one for free. And he's like, okay. He goes find 4 people. I sell for probably I make $8.
Yeah.
And put a kid to free labor for $8. That's my fucking speed. And next thing you know, I have like 16 kids coming up to me. He's like, "Yo, I heard you gave him a free popsicle." I was like, "Yeah, but he found 4 people. So if you guys go to find, dude, I made like $800 out of it just because kids were going around and like getting popsicles, like sale. And then next thing you know,
they were going around there like, "You need to buy a popsicle."
And then here's the thing. The park rangers come. They see I'm selling popsicles illegally, like against the law. And so they try to kick me out. And now I have like 30 fucking kids on my side, like a little gang, dude. It was actually amazing. And
they can't hit them because then they're hitting the kids.
They can't hit them, dude.
Just the best army ever to have.
And kids can get away with a lot of shit. They're calling, "You fucking pedophile, you don't want them to sell popsicles." And they're like, and dude, and it's just like, it's pretty much a turf war. And I was like, all right, I'm a peaceful guy. So I was like, I made my money. I'll just pack up and I'll leave. Yeah. So I pack up and leave, and the lifeguards are just giving me shit the whole way. And I got these little fucking disciples, and and they're just like sticking up for me, which is nice, dude. I didn't realize how quickly you could win someone's loyalty over a fucking popsicle with a joke on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was one of my best days selling. But most of the time you don't make crazy money. Maybe $75 if you go to like a racetrack. I went to a gay festival that they made it real good money. They didn't even really, they liked the popsicles, but they didn't really know what was. I think they more just wanted to, get
have sex with you.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll eat both popsicles at once.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, can you eat these anally? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do whatever you fucking want, bro. It's hot out. Do what you need to do. And but I mean, there's been days where I fucking pack up, I get all my popsicles, I go and I make $6, and it's just like, ugh. Well, what a waste of time. I should go back to fucking Chili's, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so do you have like a regular job now?
Yeah, I work as I'm like a bar prep at this fancy hotel.
Oh, okay.
They pay me pretty well. Yeah. That's why I got these pants on, dude. They're not too new. I've worn probably 6 times this week, and it's only Friday, so I don't know how the hell that's possible. But
well, it sounds like you're looking for some money, man. Eric's always texting me, he's looking for some extra cash. I'm in the same boat, man. You know what I mean? I think, we're 3 reasonably smart cats. You know what I mean? We got to be able to come up with something
Speak
together.
for yourself.
Right?
I have a 69 IQ, but speak for yourself, dude.
What do you guys think? We should come up with something for like Shark Tank type of like.
Oh, okay.
Like a startup or something.
Okay.
What do you guys got?
I mean, do you have any marketable skills? Let's talk about that first.
I'm funny every once in a while.
Okay, funny. Okay, so we could use some humor. Yeah. And we have a good amount of like mass between the two. What if we started like a silly little 3-man football team or something? Like we could start a little. I don't know. That's not really something you could sell though. That's more like an entertainment thing. I think we need like a product.
I mean, I don't know if people would like to watch us run around and tackle each other.
And be
yeah.
No,
we could all wear crop tops.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. That was a horrible idea. We need like.
It was a fun little adventure we went on.
What if we got like what if we sold some like clothing brand like fat guy crop like.
Yeah.
Like.
See, I'm all for that because I wore crop tops down to the Lake of the Ozarks, which is the only place in Missouri anyone knows about. we went down there for my buddy's bachelor party, and I bought it was a bald eagle with a mullet and those douche sunglasses on. And I crop topped it, and I crop topped one of the like beer pong American flag shirts. I walked around all weekend long, and I was like, "This is cool. This is a cool, funny thing."
Yeah.
Until I had a guy come up to me and goes, "You're the most confident guy I've ever seen in my life." And I was like, that was rude. That was rude as fuck. Like, that was, because everyone else is just like, nice, oh, that's funny, whatever. And then that guy's like, "You're confident." And I'm like, "I hate you." He's like, he was looking at me and just going, "Your fat ass does not need to be in a crop top."
But that just tells me that deep down he really wanted to be in a fucking crop top with you, I think.
Dude, well, I think
And that's our market right there.
I think that chubby dudes, or at least like me, because like I was usually like fairly thin growing up, but I always liked having a shirt off. Like I was a big shirt off party guy.
You just at church and your fucking nipples are hanging out.
Well, like, because like I would, every time we would get drunk, I was the dude that ended up shirtless for no good reason.
Okay.
And then I've gotten kind of fat, and it's like, man titties, shit like that.
Yeah.
So the crop top's kind of the move.
And plus something about like having a crop top as a fat guy, it does take confidence. And even though that was a backhanded like insult that the guy gave
it was like
you,
a backhanded
it
compliment.
is like I think something about like leaning into the bad things about you, being an incel, being a fat guy, being a fucking lesbian that drinks a lot of milk, kind of looking person, bro. It's like you embrace those parts of you, and it kind of takes away the embarrassment of them. So it's like if you have fat thighs and a fucking little
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like lean into your shit.
Yeah.
Because then
cut that fucking shirt in half. And just rock with what you have, man. Because it's like, or just go to the gym, or buy our shirt.
Or buy the shirt.
Yeah.
And then it could be like popsicle boys.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of gay dudes trying to put popsicles up their ass that just says popsicle boys on it.
I like that, dude. And it can come with some marketing as well. It's like. Yeah.
Sponsored by Birthday Boys, I think Shark Tank would not buy this. So
no,
I mean,
but until they saw us, because here's the thing. We need better models. We have we are the body type that we're looking for. I think.
But you have to have a hot guy sell it.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you can't have two. Yeah, just like we have the right bodies, but the faces on us is like I look like Franklin the Turtle started taking Botox, and you look like every guy in Missouri. So it's like we need a better. We need some of those LA fats, bro.
Yeah. We need the guys that were like dashingly handsome for no good reason.
Yeah.
Like,
but just love the couch. Those kind of guys.
Yeah, say because I do it all the time. I'll go out and be around Austin. People will be like, "Oh, you're that guy who," and I'm like, "That ain't me, dog. We just all look the same. Like every kind of like shorter, chubby white dude with long hair looks like me. Like, I'm one of the 3 archetypes of comics, and one of them is a short, fat, chubby guy with long hair. Like,
who looks like he eats protein bars before he fucking beats his kids.
Exactly. Like. Well, I mean, how else you go keep up the strength to get all 3 of them,
Yeah, dude, my dad loved to hit me just for a little cardio, man.
Just chasing you around the house with a belt.
I'm like, "Are you tired yet?" He's like, "Yeah, you got it."
That's why you don't have more siblings. He was too busy chasing you around to beat the shit out of you.
Plus, my dad was also a bit of an incel, bro. It runs in the family. Yep.
Married with kids that were mostly daughters. And he was an incel.
Yep. Weird guy, man. But he's a nice dude, yeah. We have I don't know. I think that could sell all right, but I think we have to add something unique because there's been a lot of crop tops in the day. I think we should add something maybe like spaghetti straps or like something to really be like, "Oh, that's something." Like
or like a V cut.
Yeah,
well, no, they used to do that back in the the 80s. Yeah, they'd have like a V cut, but also back in the 80s, everyone that was doing it was like skinny and hot. It was like young Matthew McConaughey's walking around like that.
Yeah, they can pull off anything.
It wasn't guys like us, walking around just enjoying life.
Okay, so we pitched that, and they're like, "That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard."
Yeah.
Next, and then we come out again with a new idea.
It's just us then wearing the crop tops, not acknowledging it, but then selling a new product. Right? Yeah. These popsicles, though.
This is the 3-armed frisbee, dude. You can't throw it unless you're a mutant that grew up in the Hudson River. Yeah.
Unless you spawned out of Lake Austin, you can't. Just with all the dead bodies.
Yeah, so there is like a murderer going around nowadays. I've heard they dumps them in Lady Bird Lake.
Yeah, see, but
Scare, and I hear he looks for almost hot guys like us, bro.
Well, we're in trouble, man.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
See, I mean, but the good thing is we're in Texas. Just get a gun.
Yeah, but
you know,
yeah, you're right. You
like,
get a gun.
You're just in Texas. It's like, who's getting murdered in Texas?
That is
you
pretty
fucking
dumb.
pussies.
Yeah.
Carry a gun. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Just shoot people. Come on.
Damn,
Like,
you're a survivor, bro. I wouldn't even fucking thought of that, dude. I'm always I literally have like a battle putter in my bus in case someone breaks in.
Yeah.
I should just get a gun, dude.
yeah, why don't you just have a gun?
And plus, I think that'd be good for my anxiety too, because it's like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you're gonna do to me, motherfucker. I got a fucking Smith & Wesson in my asshole right now.
Yeah.
What the hell are you gonna stop me?
Yeah,
Nothing.
dude, you sleep like a baby with a gun by you, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I keep my gun like on the nightstand.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
you really
dude.
have a gun? Shit. Yo, can I bump some ammo?
You can just throw bullets at people.
With a slingshot? Fuck
Yeah,
you.
just- There's 45 rounds coming from a slingshot.
Yeah.
Should probably still hurt. I
Yeah,
mean,
it would still hurt. It would be dumb as shit, but it would still hurt. Yeah.
turns out they just had a gun and no ammo. They're like, shit, sweet.
Yeah.
Can murder you now.
That took a second for my brain to add it up, but that's hilarious. Yo, that's fucking funny. Yeah, guns have always excited me, dude. I shot a couple in my day. One time I shot an airsoft gun in my face on accident. I was like I said, 69 IQ, bro. I'm probably the dumbest incel you've ever met. But nothing says you're a fucking dumb incel like jerking off on a short bus, bro. That shit is sad, man. But you don't have to put that in because that's gross. But if you want to, fucking let the people know, dude.
Oh, of course we want to. That's birthday boys material.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I don't know.
on, dude.
It's hard to tell. You have a nice place. You can't tell how classy you got to be. But this is how you know you're fucking on the come up, dude. You're in a real podcast place with you got that stalactite ceiling.
It's called popcorn, man.
Popcorn, yeah.
Popcorn ceiling.
Yeah, that shit looks like my lungs after I vape for a week. Yeah, that shit is nice.
Dude, that popcorn ceilings used to like give me like anxiety attacks.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see it.
My parents used to go and they would buy rental houses and then we'd renovate them.
Yeah.
And they didn't like popcorn ceilings. So you would just spend like 3 weeks in this like random shitty house scraping off popcorn ceilings.
And you just hated that?
Oh my god!
I thought you were nervous about hitting your head on it, but yeah, scraping it.
No,
me
never.
Every house I ever grew
never.
up had these kind of. Dude, I was an asbestos baby, straight up, dude. Every house I lived in had this kind of ceiling, and it's nice, bro. Something about it says like, I live in a trailer, but I also use fabric softener, so I'm like almost classy, and we're coming up.
Yeah, like you got the little sheets you put in the dryer.
But you also like. If you're late to school and you stink, just rub it on your body.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I have these to soften my clothes and in case mom smokes too many cigarettes. Like, you just find one in your shoe and you're like, that's probably best.
I'll just leave it. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. You got a girl coming over, you start wiping your ass with dryer sheets.
Yeah, you're like, woo.
She's going to taste the fucking rainbow tonight, bitch. Yeah.
Winter mist. Oh, yeah. It's like Febrezing your nutsack before you know.
Oh my god, dude. If you've been there, you're a fucking real human, dude. That's everyone's done that before.
Sometimes you day drink too hard and then you're like a little sweaty. And then it's like, hey, we're going out tonight. And it's like, I ain't got time to shower. You just grab the Febreze. And just, And that's like, you ain't got sweaty balls.
Literally, dude, that's my cologne is Glade Cashmere Woods is my shit, dude. I literally every day before work I spritz it on and I'm like, yo, and it like gives me like real like hot guy confidence.
Yeah.
Because something about smelling good, it does do something for you. Just like all right, I think I can talk to her. I don't think I smell.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be a stinky guy trying to talk to a hot chick.
And then you realize you communicate with words and not your fucking body odor. So you just say like, oh, I like your back pockets, and she's like, what the fuck are you saying? You're like, all right, I gotta go. Sorry. Yeah.
See, dude, I feel like I learned all of my like tactics of flirting from like Johnny Bravo and like Drake and Josh, which is not what like young men should try to like guide their shit. Because like Johnny Bravo used to be like the shit to me.
I remember Jake and Josh. I've never seen Johnny Bravo.
Oh, Johnny Bravo was like he was a cartoon. He was this like giant dude who was like super jacked. He wore a black shirt all the time and he had like a giant faux hawk, like blonde hair. And my favorite Johnny Bravo line ever was, he went up to this other chick in this cartoon. I don't even know what the cartoon was about other than like him trying to get pussy. And they just like let children watch it.
Oh, wow.
But he like went up to this girl and he goes, "Hey, little baby, what's going on?" And she's like, "How many times do I gotta tell you I got a boyfriend?" And he's like, "You look like the kind of lady that needs two." And then, like,
Nice.
but I just was like, "That's how you talk to women."
Yeah.
It worked for whores, but like like. It wasn't until I got older I was like, I gotta chill out on being a douchebag.
Yeah, yeah, nice. But it's at least to give you a starting place to like kick off with, dude.
Yeah.
I think the only place I ever learned how to talk to a girl was like literally I would ask my like cooler friends. I'd be like, yo, how do you guys just like are able to just smack a girl? Like I had this like I went to this charter school and I was like literally the only white kid in there. There was me and this white girl Ariel. Everyone else, did step or whatever. And dude, people would go up and just smack girls' asses and get away with it. And I'm just like sitting there confused. It's like I've never seen someone just assault someone so honcho-ly, like so
just
suave.
Like, yeah.
And I think it's something about the way you do it, because I would always put my fingers like as a claw and try to smack. Like I tried it once.
Can't do that.
Yeah, no, horrible.
That's assault.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, dude. It's like I think some guys just have that magic touch, some guys just don't, and I think you are on the cusp. I think actually you might. I think I could see you going to a bar and just kind of
See, me and my fiance, and then a buddy of mine from high school, his girlfriend, some other people. We all went to Nashville last weekend, and we were all hammered in Nashville, partying and stuff. And we went into Johnny Cash's bar, and upstairs he had like a big dance hall and stuff. And this group of like 50-year-old women all came in, and my fiance was just like, "Go dance with those old women." And I was like, "Fucking all right."
Yeah.
So I just got all these old bitches out there dancing.
Yo, what
grade
grade are you in, bitches?
Yeah, like so. I mean, I don't know. I was always just the guy to like not worry about it, because like growing up, because I was such like a short, little scrawny kid. No chance. And then I just decided whenever I got to high school, after I like had sex with a chick that was probably like legally raping me, I was like, oh, this is the shit. Like, you just got to be like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
So that was just like my attitude. Move forward. I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know?
I think sometimes, maybe I do put a little like pressure. I'm like, okay, this has to happen tonight with this one, or else I'm a loser. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. See, my thing, the like best mindset I ever is just like you just got to go. The worst thing that can happen is she is just like, fuck off, get away from me.
Yeah.
Just like don't be weird. Just like go up and like, oh, want to dance, whatever, we'll party, and then like some chicks are just gonna be like, get away from me, not interested, and then you go and then you just like dance away, just like that guy I met at Creek in the Cave. He's just dancing. I was just a dude. And I
just picture you going up to you're just at a bar. You're like, yo, I fucking love your ass, and she's like, what and you're like, see ya.
Double gun fingers. Double gun hands.
I'm literally a perv. My bad. Yeah, I've been there, dude. I think one time I wrote a girl a note, like a poem.
Oh, shit.
And I was like 17. I wasn't even like young. It was, and I thought I was trying to be a funny guy. I was like, roses are red, violets are blue. I'm iffy on the Jews, but I like you. No. She showed the whole class. I got suspended for like 3 months. Yeah, bro. It was so embarrassing, dude. So you say the worst thing that can happen is just like, ew, get away from me. That's not the worst that can happen, bro. I literally almost failed junior year because I liked this random chick who doesn't even really, I think, remember my name at this point, bro. But shout her out, whatever.
You need to sell a shirt with that on it.
Okay.
That's what the crop top will say.
Oh, wow.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Oh, my God, bro.
Because anti-Semites will love it.
Yeah, the new Yeezy brand. Hell yeah.
Oh, my God, dude, that is hilarious.
It's just, I mean, sometimes you just, like, you try your best, man. And it doesn't always go. I've had a lot of bad situations where I tell a girl, like, just like, you tell her what you really think. You're like, yo, would you ever date an incel? And she's like, in this country, yeah, maybe. And you're like, oh, well, shit. Look at them. This is what you get. Or like, you're like rich guys, and she's like, no, and you ask her for $1, and she runs away. It's just like, I get the worst kind of, just like my natural ability to get women is so lacking. It's almost wild. Yeah.
See, I just don't have to worry about it.
Maybe I gotta get some cool tattoos. Oh, you did?
I got engaged, so like now it's not a thing.
True. And now it's like way less pressure. You have consistent girl to go home to and cuddle and do
exactly.
Your thing,
it's like if I talk to a chick out at a bar now, I'm just talking to a girl,
like a human. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not a big deal. So like that's
nice.
it's a nice little cheat code.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get some tattoos. Get tatted up.
I should. I don't know. I always look at people with tattoos and I'm like, come on, dude. You realize this is real life. It's not fucking. It's not Rock Band Build a Character, bro. It's like you. What if you have like a life change? You have to like, I don't know. But to each their own. What do you got, a fucking American flag on you? Yeah, that's very fitting. And a Spartan helmet. Wow, yeah. You really look like a Spartan, bro. Yeah, just 1 6-pack away from being in 300. There you go.
Yeah, see, it's now like my iconic, like, wow, I used to be skinny and like, now if I was like, oh, I gotta fight somebody, it's like, I better have a gun.
Yeah.
We can also run like a weight gaining service, you know what
weight gaining service? Yeah. Oh, that's yeah, dude. I knew this guy who he got a tattoo of like 4 deflated balloons and then got mad fat until they were inflated. That shit was ridiculous, bro. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, I don't know. I like tattoo. Like, I want to get like a T-Rex riding a skateboard on my leg.
Yeah, that's
just,
cute.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of like where I'm at now with tattoos. It's like, just why not have something like fun?
I like those kind of tattoos compared to like the, oh my god, my dad died, so I need a fucking sparrow on my asshole or some shit. It's like, bro, you're not sentimental. You're just like, I have one tattoo. It's on my ass, dude. It's some Farsi lettering, man. It's a little racist, but I'm from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I can be as racist to Afghans as I want to.
Yeah.
And so it says Durka Durka on my ass, and it's there forever, bro.
What does Durka Durka mean?
That's like it's like the Ching Chong equivalent of Middle Eastern people, pretty much. And it was my aunt's idea, bro. So if you want to come at me and be like, oh, this guy's a racist, fuck, it's like, bro, talk to the lady in the little shack of a compound, who's just bro. It's like we had to escape the Taliban. You're just sitting there on your fucking couch saying, oh, that shit's fucked up, bro. It's like, you can eat my fucking hairy kebab, bro. How about that?
And on that message, that's another episode of Birthday Boys.
Go. Hell yeah.
Cheers, Jovan. Cheers, JP.
Love.
Durka Durka.
Happy Ramadan or whatever. Yeah. Oh. Hey Siri, call Osama bin Laden real quick. Yeah.